We can't believe we're here. Look at the colors here.
We are 16,000 feet in elevation right now. And now we're gonna go on the mountain across from it to get the view of the entire thing.
Welcome to Rainbow Mountain. Good morning, guys. It's 3 in the morning. We are in Ollantaytambo.
We are heading to Vinicunca, the big Rainbow Mountain, and it's about a 4-hour drive, so we had to wake up super early. This is crazy.
So we'll talk to you in the car once the sun comes up.
Woo! Alright, it's 6 in the morning and we had come across a rope because the community had roped it off.
But our driver and guide, they know the people here, so they let us in. We weren't supposed to be let in today, but
we have the right connections. Also, we do have a negative COVID test now, so it's not like we're bringing it into these small communities. We're safe.
This drive is much longer than you would think. Once you enter the first gate, it's still maybe an hour to get up there.
You drive through these little communities and all these little houses and farmland, and we've seen tons of alpaca and llamas.
The drive is beautiful though. Amazing mountains, colors. Nothing like Rainbow Mountain, but the colors are starting.
We are about to start our trek. This is Sudimani Glacier. It's cold up here. You know a little bit of English?
Yeah. We definitely feel it already. We just started. I definitely can't breathe. This is gonna be tough.
We're feeling the elevation already, and we're only like 2 minutes in. So at the start of this trek, normally you can rent a horse or you can walk an hour and a half up, but it is a difficult hike. Steep and high elevation.
We're well on our way to Montaña de Siete Colores,
Better known as Vinicunca.
Or Rainbow Mountain. Been hiking for probably 10 minutes. Oh. And we can see it up ahead. This was probably the #1 thing on our list in Peru. This and Machu Picchu, of course.
I told Alex, I said, before we leave, the one thing I want to see is Rainbow Mountain. And we didn't think it was possible, but we tried, and somehow the universe made it happen.
It's been closed for a long time now due to pandemia. We found our way in.
We are getting to see it in such a rare way. We are going to be the only ones there. And normally 2,000 people a day visit Vinicunca.
Look, first signs of life. Wow. Hola. Buenos días. So we just saw our first people coming up on a motorcycle, and they seem to be very nice. What we believe they said was, "Welcome to Rainbow Mountain."
And they seem to be members of this community, and they're totally welcoming. So that's nice.
Hey, it's nice when that happens. People are welcoming during this time. We weren't expecting that. If anybody stops to talk to us, we get afraid that they're gonna try to kick us out.
We have PTSD from past experiences.
At a typical time, you would just see tourists. Look at all these apacheta. They are all over this mountain on the way up. Apacheta are these stacked rocks here. And you usually find them on mountains.
We are so close to reaching the summit. We'll probably be there in 5 minutes. We can see it right here.
But it's tough. You can see the other side of the Rainbow Mountain right here. You can see some greens and reds and the beginnings of all the
I
colors.
see yellow, red, and green.
Okay, congratulations. Okay.
We've waited 6 months to see this.
Jeez. We should have seen this 5.5 months ago.
But COVID happened to the world.
Yeah. We're here, aren't we?
It's so windy and cold up here.
We can't believe we're here.
Look at all the colors.
Wow. I've been wanting to see this for years.
And now we're here. Dream come true.
So Rainbow Mountain was only discovered 5 years ago, and that's because this place was covered in snow and ice until that point, and it was recently uncovered.
And this is one of 3 Rainbow Mountains. We are 16,000 feet in elevation right now.
And that really shows you how cold it is up here, especially with the wind. It is so cold. It was snow up here and ice until a few years ago. It is cold.
You can see all the colors right here next to each other. Red, purple, green, yellow, and mixtures of colors.
Guys.
Wow.
Welcome to Rainbow Mountain.
Venikunka.
The green that we're next to, it stands out so much. This is crazy. We are on it right now, on the side of it. So look at it go from red rock to brown rock to yellow rock, blue rock, red rock to green rock. Woo! Guys, we're on the very top of Rainbow Mountain. Well, I guess not the very top, there's still a little bit more, but now let's go get a view from the other side.
It's so cold and windy.
I can't feel anything.
So we just got done climbing the actual Rainbow Mountain, and now we're gonna go on the mountain across from it to get the view of the entire thing. So you might be thinking to yourself, why in the world are there so many colors on this mountain? Well, it is because it used to be covered with snow, and when the snow melted, the minerals went into the mountain, and the minerals are what makes it all these colors.
So it has a few colors. There's basically a green, a yellow, and a red. And so each of those kind of has different minerals, different deposits from the ice and snow.
So those are the main colors, but because they kind of mix, it makes it look as if there are really around 7 colors, even though there's really just 3.
Hence the name Montaña de Siete Colores.
Okay, we might go to the Red Valley now. It's getting really cold and windy up here.
Okay, now we're leaving the main part of Rainbow Mountain, but we're going toward the Red Valley, which is pretty cool in itself, and it's on the way back to the car. There it is over there. Let's see what it looks like. So we're very upset because I tried to fly the drone, but it would not fly. It wouldn't go up. We think it could be because of the elevation up here. Not sure.
This would have been a once-in-a-lifetime drone shot with no people. Our guide was telling us that normally they don't allow people to fly a drone. We read online that they did, but he's saying they don't.
Huh. So for both reasons, no people, just us, and that normally you can't do it, but right now we would be. So the Red Valley is pretty close by to Rainbow Mountain. You can see it right from there. And similarly, it's the minerals that make it the red color, like the red of Rainbow Mountain. So we're gonna go check that out and walk through it. So if you want to, you can do Rainbow Mountain, Vinicunca in the same day as Red Mountain or Red Valley, or both. If you want to do something like this, then make sure to leave time for both. It's almost as impressive as Rainbow Mountain, this part. Wow, we're about to step onto the reddest of parts.
The Red Valley?
I think so. This whole area is unbelievable. Look at this. We're on red rock, red sand right now. We were just on Rainbow Mountain with 3 colors and stripes. And then on the other side of this, that in itself would be a view. A view of the glacier. And then that also, the valley, is kind of a yellow-green color. It's just so colorful and different up here. Never seen anything like it.
Estoy muy cansada.
Up, up, and up. That's all Peru is. Guys, look at this swift change from red, which we've been on for a while, to yellow. Just very suddenly, boom, you're in the yellow zone.
It's interesting how the minerals deposited in that way, in a stripy way.
Wow, it's like a whole new mountain.
New terrain every few steps. Wow.
That's where we just came.
We are at the top of the Red Mountain, and just over the Red Mountain you can see the Red Valley. And wow, it is so vast.
We can't believe that this place isn't more famous. Rainbow Mountain, which is right next door, is very famous, but we hadn't even heard of this before. But look at this. This is crazy.
It's almost just as incredible.
This landscape looks unreal. So this is Red Valley. It's so cold up here. So you can see the valley right there, and don't mistake it for next door, right over here. Supposedly that's not really Red Valley, but it's all red and yellow and green with a mountain range behind. This is probably one of the craziest landscapes I've ever seen anywhere that I've traveled in the world. This is no words to express. So right over there, that's where Rainbow Mountain is. Seems like nothing up here among all of this. Look at Lindsay right there. This is just insane. When you think of Rainbow Mountain, you think of the one Rainbow Mountain with the 7 colors or 3 colors. You don't usually assume that it means all of this as well. They call it Rainbow Mountain, not 50 red and rainbow mountains and a view of a glacier and all of that. It's good to know. Now I'm gonna have to take this information back to all of you and show you that Rainbow Mountain is not just a mountain. It's a lot more than that. Look at that. Like, look at the top here. You see some green stripes coming down there. More green stripes over the red down here. Green and yellow in this valley. It doesn't look real. How does this happen? Look at that part. As you walk around, you see every kind of color in these pebbles everywhere. Sadly, we are leaving Rainbow Mountain and everything around it, just Rainbow area, more like.
I wish we had more time. I would sit here all day. There are 360 views and they're all very diverse. You have a glacier, you have red clay looking mountains, and then you have the Rainbow Mountain. How do you beat that? Just wow.
I don't know if you can.
Alex has traveled quite a bit and he's saying this is one of the best views he's ever had.
Yeah, I'll have to really ponder on this, but I mean, it's obviously one of the best. But is it the best? It might be.
And
one day we'll put together a video of the best views in the world, and this might be number 1.
if you guys want to see more videos like this, click the subscribe button and make sure to hit that bell so you get notifications when we release new videos. We are going to be traveling around the world and sharing it with you. It's been a great day. We will never forget this day. So we were trying to figure out what all these lines are in all these hills.
It almost looks man-made. It looks like they're cut out perfectly.
And
but
the design like kind of weaves. If you look, it looks totally intentional.
and they seem perfectly spaced apart. like an animal couldn't have done this. But we just found out it's from the alpaca grazing. It's alpaca patterns. That's
Yep, they make those paths.
wow.
Impressive. This was such a treat to be able to see Rainbow Mountain in this way before we leave Peru. So thankful.
We couldn't have asked for anything better. This was number 1 on our list, and we're seeing it right before we have to leave. And nobody else was allowed in, so it was just us.
Our guide is Peruvian, and I asked him, have you ever seen Rainbow Mountain like this? And he said, no, never. And he lives here, and he's only seen it with hundreds, thousands of people. So the hike to Rainbow Mountain physically wasn't too bad, like the actual hike, but if we're talking about like respirations and oxygen levels, a little bit difficult. Yeah, very bad. So that is what made it hard.
It's just that the altitude, we're at very high elevation here, and so it's pretty difficult to breathe the whole time, even more than anywhere else we've been, really, it seems.
And we're even acclimated, so if you travel to Peru, give yourself at least a few days to acclimate. You might need some medication.
Yeah, you can get altitude sickness if you come and do this right away, so don't do that.
So the hike took us about 4 hours total, but we took our time taking videos, pictures, enjoying the scenery. So not too bad. Could do this in a day.
Yeah, so there wasn't much of an incline or anything. It's a pretty flat walk for the most part. There are a couple inclines you go up, but it's not like a strenuous hike if it weren't for
the whole way.
Yeah, if it weren't for the breathing part. So we recommend this to anybody for sure. Now we're gonna make our way back to Ollantaytambo. So if you want more, if you want daily stuff, you should head to Instagram. Find us at Alexander Travel Bum, and that's where you'll find daily stories and photos about our travels. Hey, thanks for making it all the way through this video. If you want to watch more, click one of these videos. Subscribe because I'm traveling all around the world and I'm sharing the whole thing with you. Thanks.